I sensed your approach, my king. I, Gurfan of the Gunvaldir tribe, salute you as my forefathers decreed. Ah, so you're still speaking with your own voice. Good. At least I won't have to bother with that formal drivel Camelot loves so much. Tell me, how does it work with the two of you? Does the king speak through you sometimes? Or is he just a passenger in your head? Will he ever come out and talk to me face to face? Or does he just sit there quietly, never getting involved? Either way, I've got a few things to say to him. Not exactly polite ones. Ah, so he won't be speaking. Still too weak, is he? Not surprising. Well, then give my regards to the old man. Tell him the Gunvaldir tribe stayed loyal to the old treaties right to the end. The same can't be said of the Camelocians. A pack of cowardly dogs without honor. I hope Arthur's squirming in your head, seeing what his beloved capital has been up to. Normal ones, honorable. He entrusted us with the forlorn swords and his crown, the one he used to command giants. We were sworn to guard them. In return, Camelot was supposed to leave us alone, now and forever. But the Camelocians didn't hold up their end of the deal. May their souls rot in the weirdness. Can you hear me, Arthur? The treaty is rubbish. I'm rallying the tribes, and we're marching on Camelot. Nothing can stop us anymore. Except ourselves, damn it. Why? He's barely gotten his life back, and not even all of it. Does he have a death wish or something? There's a passage, sure, and if you're Arthur, it will open for you. Go ahead, if you think you're strong enough. Nobody's gonna stop you. But let me warn you, it's not going to be an easy journey, or a short one. Well, the giants are asleep, at least on the surface. But below, what if they wake up when they see Arthur? I doubt they'll be happy. And if the giants weren't enough, there are still the monsters, and other surprises. The legends about this place make it all pretty clear. If I were you, I wouldn't go in there. At least, not until you're sure you have the strength to handle what's hiding inside, or without the blessing of the tribes, as agreed 600 years ago. You'd know that if you remembered our agreements, Arthur. Yes, the funny thing about our king, as you may already know, was that he was pretty sure of himself and his abilities. He knew he could march in there, grab his crown whenever he wanted, so he didn't sweat when he made a deal with our ancestors. He said he'd come back for his royal hat, only if the kingdom was in a dire situation, and if all tribes agreed to let him. Traditionally, this was meant to be done during a moot, an assembly of the tribes, and I'm calling one, so we can help each other out, if you're up for it. Well, I need the chieftains to come here because we have to agree on a united front if we're going to fight Camelot. And I want to make damn sure that we fight Camelot not as a solitary tribe, like hot-headed One-Eye once, but as a united force. But I'm worried that something might be keeping them from leaving their villages. I'd like you to look into it. They won't. Our tribes aren't exactly known for getting along, and gathering them all in one place at the same time. That's almost a miracle. But now they've left Gunvaldir in its time of need, and they're ashamed. And that's even worse. That's why you have to shame them even more, so that they have no choice but to come here or risk their honor. And if they say they won't come because, then you'll deal with a because, right? After all, you're the king, aren't you? Exactly. There's only one sane course of action, but you do you. I'll be waiting. I'm not going anywhere. As a Gunvaldir, I've got nowhere to go anyway. So, it looks like fate itself decided to push you my way. That has to mean something. But Kedron, that's grim news. He may be blunt as a broken axe, but he's loyal as they come. If he sent a non-Rida in his place, then he knew he was dying, and he chose duty over pride. I won't let that go to waste, and neither will you. Truth is, I'd sent him to do the very same task I've just laid before you. Gather the tribes, call the moot. Now you know how important this is. An eye for an eye. There's no other way. Does that surprise you? I was the one who honored the old treaties Camelot violated. I was the one who tried to convince One Eye not to throw people into guerrilla warfare, but to organize a proper military campaign instead. But for that, I'd need united tribes, and getting us all to work together on our own turf, that's proven to be exceptionally difficult. If you ask me, they got scared. The giant in our village started glowing. Maybe waking up, maybe coming alive. Whatever it is giants do. We were glad, though the other tribes, not so much. They envied us, no doubt about that. And that's probably why they didn't lift a finger to help when Camelot invaded our lands. Us, the Dalrida, we have changed. We're a shadow of our ancestors. But we were not the first to raise our weapons. Well, you see, the giants for us are a bit like gods. We call them our protectors. It's a tradition dating back to the battles of the Age of Legends. The Dalrita befriended the giants long before Arthur ever did. There was peace between us, even when we stood on opposite sides of the war. We honor them because we believe that when they awaken, they will repay our care with their protection. It's good to have allies like them. What can I tell you? We're gone. Only a few of us are left, scattered across all of Avalon. I'm still here, and so is One Eye. He's convinced he can take Camelot with a handful of hot-headed youngsters. Foolish dreams, suicide, call it what you like. We were brave, proud, and deeply connected to nature. Each of us bonded our soul to an animal, sharing strength between us. I won't tell you more than that. I don't want to. I can't. All of this is still too fresh for me, too raw. King Arthur! His presence clings to you like a shadow, unmistakable to those who still remember him. Your words, your actions, they carry the weight of him. The way you stand, even your damn stubbornness. Arthur always left his mark on those he touched. The Gunvelder haven't forgotten. Betrayed by Camelot or not, our blood still remembers the old king. But don't mistake my recognition for trust. If Arthur truly walks with you, prove it. Show me his legacy still lives and breathes. As of now, 4. The Volker, the Svein, the Ulfra, and the Toyd. Each one with its role, each one with its problems. The Volker were our berserkers, Mather's chosen warriors, unstoppable in battle. But Mather abandoned them, or so they believe. Now their rage is dulled, and they're slipping into despair. If we don't reignite their spirit, we risk losing them entirely. The Svein are hunters and guardians of something ancient, what they call a god. Forest devilry, if you ask me. Dangerous enough for us to keep our distance. The Ulfra are warriors, the best of us. Or they were. They've gone silent. No word from their chieftain, no sign of life near the haunted keep. I fear what might have befallen them. Mages, clever but strange. Their power is real, but their methods, unsettling. They see the world differently. Useful in a fight, but Don't expect to understand them. Still, strength is strength, even if it's wrapped in riddles and sparkles. Each tribe carries a part of our legacy. If we are to stand together again, we'll need them all, even the ones who've lost their way.
Ah, there you are. My, you're even more beautiful up close. Such strong, shapely arms. Say, would you do me a tiny little favor? No, never. You mortals say such hurtful things about us. Are we not pleasing to the eye? Don't our voices brighten the days of sailors and fishermen? We admire you from afar. Yet you spread such terrible rumors about us. Eat? Oh no, that's ghastly. We eat only krill and seaweed. As for drowning, well, sometimes a mortal becomes so enamored with our song, they try to swim out to us, but we live far from the shore, and before they realize they won't make it, it's already too late. We try to save them, but our arms are weak, and your bodies are so firm and heavy, you end up dragging us down too. It always breaks our little hearts. We mourn every mortal who meets such a fate. There was a terrible storm not long ago. It was so fierce it even woke the abyssal terror. The sea's fury was so great, it swept one of my treasure boxes onto the shore. It's still out there somewhere in the sand. But now that the waters are calm, I can't reach it. Will you help me, beautiful mortal? I miss my little trinkets so very much. Oh, thank you. I'll stay here and enjoy the view.
Have I been called or have I wandered? Have I been called or have I wandered?
was just... well, I'm not sure what I was doing. Feels like there's something in the air, doesn't it? Something waiting. Ah, you feel it too, don't you? The air's heavy here, like it knows something's coming. I've wandered far, seen much, but this feels like the end of the road for me. Aye, my journey. Whatever's waiting out there, be it fate or something greater, I think it's calling me home. Funny, isn't it? I spent so long drifting, only to feel tethered now. Afraid? No. Curious, maybe. A little sad, too. But not afraid. We all have our stories, don't we? Mine's nearing its final chapter. And while I'd love to keep reading, the book has to close sometime. I think it's the weight of it all. The stories of the Dalriata, their triumphs, their failures. It feels like I'm standing at the heart of something greater. Maybe this is where I'm meant to let go. No, and that's the beauty of it, isn't it? Life's last secret, waiting to be unveiled. If this is my final stop, I'll face it with open eyes. But tell me, friend, what about you? What will you do when your journey reaches its end? Ah, the unknown, both a burden and a gift. Just remember, the end isn't always what we expect. It's the steps we take along the way that shape who we are. Safe travels, child. May fate be on your side. Safe
Back already? Couldn't stand being away from me, could you? Oh, thank you so much, my sweet, sweet mortal. You worked so hard to get it. I saw everything from here, and I must confess, I couldn't look away. Your body is so strong, yet so elegant. I watched you, and my fingers ached to trace every line of you. It was all-consuming. Have you ever felt that way, my beautiful mortal? Like your whole body was burning, and only another's touch could quench the flame. Oh, but we are talking about it, sweet mortal. The kind of reward meant to be savored by both of us. Believe me, no gold or gem could ever match what I'm offering. It's a gift, one that would linger with you for a lifetime. You have captivated me. I ache to explore every inch of you, to discover every place that makes you tremble, and beg for more. No mortal pleasure could ever compare to what I can give you. Would you really trade all that for a few cold coins? I see mortal greed knows no bounds, nor reason. But fine, whatever you wish. I hope your decision haunts your nights for the rest of your short, mortal life. Here, take the treasure box. I pried it from the arms of a human skeleton, buried deep at the bottom of the sea. I'm sure you'll end up...
So, you're a real wanderer then. And here I thought this was your first time in the Forlorn Swords. You've seen a thing or two, and you've met Garth. That means you've crossed paths with a piece of our history. That man and the capital, they're both relics, if you know what I mean. How's the old wolf doing? No, don't tell me. I'll find out for myself sooner or later. Let me rest a while.
will never make sense. It is a tool for survival. Had I refused to wage war against the Four-Dwellers, humanity would never have survived on Avalon. So if Gurfhanna declares war on Camelot, Avalon will once again drown in blood. But don't ask me what I think of it. Through your eyes, I see that Camelot is no longer the place I left behind. When I gave the forlorn swords to the tribes of the Dalrita, there was nothing of substance here. A few abandoned giant caves, the occasional lone pillar, nothing more. What stands now must have arisen after my time. And I must admit, I'm impressed with how they've made it their own. Their resilience speaks for itself.
Talak? Where did you go? He was just here. I know he was. He bled for his dream. I wonder if you still believe it.
It's you. I suppose people aren't wrong when they say it's a small island. What brought you to this cold, godforsaken wasteland? Oh, You know, you could have mentioned your insanity when you were giving me advice on how I should live my life. Might have had a serious impact on my decision. And now, here we are. Of course, you'd be free to move around the Forlorn Swords like you were one of the locals. I suppose I shouldn't be surprised. But I'd appreciate it. I'm not used to being idle, not having anything to do. And I truly do want to help. I've wasted enough time already. What now? Got another life-altering revelation for me. Of course I did. You think all my knowledge of anatomy and alchemy was self-taught? Oh, trial and error? I'm not sure whether to be flattered or horrified. Though, I didn't spend much time there either. I wasn't lying when I said necromancy is pretty much all I know. No! At least, they never caught me doing that. If they had, they'd have just executed me. I was accused of inappropriately handling corpses, which, I'd like to emphasize, I have never done in my life. Still, considering my life was on the line, that lie was safer than the truth. I wonder how that construct is doing. Warduk, was it? Remarkable thing.
Hello there. And sorry, I haven't much time for chatter, I'm afraid. I was just about to set off again. I don't like traveling after nightfall. Gods know what slithers in the dark. Weirdness. Now that one's got a cruel appetite. Chews up lives like bread crusts. So best keep moving, right? Of course. In all this hurry, I forgot my manners. My name is Fillmore. But do not call me a lady. Though, my father would probably prefer it that way. Some knights aren't too fond of having a woman among them. Yes, he's a bit, overprotective. Especially when it comes to the family name and what people say. He never made it to the Round Table himself, so he pinned his hopes on my brothers. One ended up as a bodyguard, the other took priestly vows. That left him bitterly disappointed, and, well, he didn't have much belief left in a daughter, even if I've come much, much farther than they ever did. Why? I suppose I thought it would make me count. People notice a knight. They move aside when you pass. I read that even among the Knights of the Round Table, there were few women. Percival, for example. Oh, what a wonderful life she must have had. Forlorn swords. But, if you don't mind, I'd rather keep the purpose of my journey to myself for now. I'd hate to jinx it, having come this far already. The road from Burrow to Connacht wasn't easy, and there's still much ahead. Yes, I heard they're not really friendly to outsiders, but I've no intention of getting in anyone's way. I'll keep to the paths that seem long forgotten. Besides, I'm not exactly searching for something most folk would care about anyway. Thank you. Safe travels, kind wanderer.
You're from outside, aren't you? Ugh, silly question. You don't look like anyone from the tribes. Tell me, do you know anything about One Eye? Where he's stationed now? Of course. I'm Olwyn of the Svein tribe, though I don't know if they'll let me keep that name after running away like this. But I don't care. My tribe isn't what it used to be. I doubt anyone's still alive anyway. I don't know if I can talk about it. It's still too raw, you know? Something terrible happened. Truly terrible. Our god, the Lord of the Hunt, he got out of wherever he was being kept. And then he did what gods like him do. He hunted. Faithful or not, it didn't matter. There was so much blood. I'm sorry. I can't talk about it. Even under normal circumstances, that would be risky. Our archers would drop you the moment you stepped on our land. I don't know how many are left, but if I were you, I'd go to Gurfhan first. He can give you a pass, so you can visit the tribes without, well, getting shot. So if you value your life, go to the capital first. After that, wander as much as you like. So, about One Eye. That's really bad news. I was hoping to fight under his banner. Figured if I'm going to die, I'd rather do it for a cause than get torn apart for nothing. Well, thank you for the information, and see you in better times.